Uh, how about that fall weather, huh? Got my fall sweater today. Um, but yeah, what Joe was just saying there. I mean, a lot of you guys do know Joe, but a lot of you guys probably don't know Joe. And just getting to know. I was here for 3 years, and now 3 years may seem like a really long time for some people, like to be at a quote unquote program, but this is much more than a program. This is Joe and Maria as spiritual leaders, just guiding people through a journey of getting to know the Lord. And for me, I came here. I was a total mess. I mean, words can't even. I just Joe always says, he said, I was in no man's land. If anybody knows what that is, that's where like the dead guys are out in the middle of the ground, in the battlefield. Um, but there's a lot that goes into a person getting to no man's land per se. Yeah, I had a very rough childhood. Parents, split. It wasn't the worst, I would say, but it was tough, and growing up without a dad, got into drugs and alcohol in high school, just really confused, and gave my life to the Lord when I was 18, started going to church, and then I fell away from the church, and a period of like 3 years of just total depression, just in and out of the hospital, and that led me to come here. And when I got here, I thought Joe was absolutely insane. Um, he would just talk about, we're in this spiritual war. Our battle's not against flesh and blood; it's against the spirits. And so I started praying to the Lord, and God just started opening my eyes to the reality of Him. I was in church. I grew up in the church. A lot of it was doctrine. A lot of it was intellectual, just kind of stuff in the head. But then God just started coming alive, and going up the street to Deep Waters, Pastor Joey. I think it's absolutely crazy, this story of how Deep Waters is right up the street. It wasn't even planned, and they knew each other for years beforehand. So I would go there Sundays, Tuesdays. I'd be hearing the word, and like stuff that I was reading in the Bible that week or Joe was talking about. Like I used to think Joe and Pastor Joey were like coordinating scriptures and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean seriously. And but so like the first year I was here, I would say I got baptized with the Holy Spirit, and a lot of people before I came here, that would have sounded like crazy talk to a lot of people, but I remember just being in the quiet place over there and asking God, Lord, if this is real, fill me with your Holy Spirit. And I just woke up, and every day after that, I've felt God's presence with me, and it's just been incredible. So like that 3-year period, it was a lot of like working through relational issues that I had, that I just carried with me growing up. And Joe just walked with me through it all. There was this one point I was paranoid. Like Pastor Joey and Joe met with me in the quiet place. I was literally like out of my mind because I was coming off psych meds. And so it was a battle. Like a lot of people, this is not just like a country club rehab place, what a lot of people think it is. But it was a serious, serious battle. And a lot of guys come here with serious, serious issues. Some of them don't make it. I've seen overdoses happen. So it is a literal war when people come here, and it is a war to get free. And a lot of people in the church, I don't really think realize what that is. Like when I came here, like I experienced things with the Lord of just incredible things. And I never thought God would be able to come. I always knew, I believed, God was going to do something in my life. But when I came here, it really started to happen. And, now, just past month or so, my dad, he was in a coma. Something happened. It was awful. And I have a chance now to minister to my family. And if you would have known me 3 or 4 years ago, that would have been insane to think that I could minister to anybody. So really all that is just a credit to CrossRoads, to Deep Waters, to all the people who are involved volunteering. Every volunteer makes a huge difference. I kid you not, if you're here for a couple hours and do a couple things, it's like Joe's like jumping for joy, over all that stuff. So with that being said, and why this place is so unique is because this is not a denomination. This is not, a certain doctrine. Look at the fruit of what is going on here. Look at the fruit of what is going on here and devote your time, devote your money to the Lord's work. This is a place where every church can get involved. Every denomination can get involved. Don't think, Joe, he's saying spirit this, spirit that. Look at his life. Look at his ministry, okay? Get off your high horse, your theological high horse, and do something. Seriously. So, my brother Greg, he's about to come up. We were roommates for 6 months. Me and him have been through the freaking war together. The war. I've seen someone die that I know from drugs. This brother has been there for me. Still is to this day. I'm sorry for getting emotional. This place just means so much to me. So I'm out now. I've been out for almost a year. I was a house manager at another place. And saved somebody's life. Came in. Dude was lying there like he was dead. I called we got the Narcan, called the ambulance, saved his life. I mean, I've just been through a lot of crazy stuff, man, and God is so real. I have peace with me every day. I still have my struggles, but I have peace with me, and it's like every day I wake up and I have power to overcome what I'm facing in life. I'm working a great job. I'm paying all my bills. What else more could you want, right? Right? I'm clean. All right. Thanks. Let me share.